Oh my God, my God. Oh my God. Hey guys, Stephen I Ford from My Ford Fortune, creating fortunes for the future. And I've got a couple of beautiful guests here for you today. These are my beautiful ladies in my life. On my right is Zion, my daughter, and on my left is my wife Lily. Hi guys.
Hey,
Come on, have a bit of enthusiasm.
it's an interview,
Mm-hmm.
so we just need to carry on.
Anyway, we're now back in New Zealand 10 years perfectly. Daughter and our son Leroy returned from Australia to join us. So the question is, why are we back here? Why are we back here perfectly 10 years after we left New Zealand to start a new life in Australia? That's the question. Why are we back here?
Well, I came for a holiday.
Nice.
Why are you back here?
Okay.
Good question. I like that.
I know I came back on May the 6th because I wanted to spend quality time with my dad. He turned 94 on May the 1st, and that 2 years ago we weren't able to come to our mum's funeral. So I came earlier, and also Stephen was expected to arrive on August. So therefore that is why I arrived back, to spend quality time with my dad and to meet Stephen when he returned back to New Zealand.
Oh, thank you. Interesting, isn't it? Life. That's called life. We can't moan and groan about life 10 years ago, but we can see the experiences as part of history. Isn't that so? This was part of history. So what, for example? It happened. We experienced it. We're still alive. We're still smiling. We still got breath in us. No comprendo. It means whenever something bad happens to life, we just got to find a way to get over it. Ain't that true?
Definitely.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, you don't sound too confident.
Definitely.
Well, anyway, 10 years ago, as I said, we left for Australia to take ownership of some of the things we had in our mind. We're pretty crazy, but we're still alive. Those dreams hasn't gone away. So what are some of the dreams that we can look forward to in the next 10-year span? Simple. Come on. We're gonna have to get ownership of properties. That's one. Very important. But how are we going to generate the income to support that? Are we just going to go out there and slave in the workplace? Come on, share some ideas. No, we're going to use this thing called smartphones to help us.
Yes, so 10 years ago we left to go to Australia with just a suitcase. We had no idea what we were going to do, but we packed up. Stephen had a suitcase and I had a suitcase. And to the date, our daughter here bought tickets for us to go over. She met us in Brisbane. And what a surprise, when we went to Brisbane, we were meant to go back to Perth. On our way to Perth, we were called up by the flight attendants and asked, would you like to go to Melbourne? Because we're fully booked. You're the first 3 that have come through. We will reimburse you with that ticket that you've just paid. So really what they were saying was a free trip back to Perth if we were to take another connecting flight. So that was a blessing from the beginning, from the start, that we were on a journey to something wonderful. And
so you're saying that was an oh God moment?
Oh God, yes, it was an oh God moment. And then from there, of course, a lot of things happened. Many things happened. And then we came back. So we went there August the 11th to 12th. And we came back on August to the date 2012.
10 years
so
span.
10 years, 2012 to 2022. We came back to the date. So it was amazing. It was really amazing.
Well, isn't that holy?
Absolutely.
10-year span?
Yes.
Ours was a 10-year spanner. No different.
Yes. And so during this time, daughter and son came here, that we all sort of met up again after the dad has been away for that time, and we all met up together, and it was wonderful. And through that, I think our children have also had some journey along the way.
Well, that's the
You
extent.
know, daughter, about yourself and what happened to you while you were here.
Well, those are some of the beauties of life, isn't it? It never ends. There's so much experiences in life that we need to enjoy, regardless of the pains or the sore or whatever we face in life. Life goes on.
So you believe you gained something from that walk of yours? Because it left you painful for a few days, didn't it? So
Isn't that the
it's like staying
statement? Isn't that the good statement? No pain, no gain.
absolutely.
So we embrace. That's the part of the video I'm trying to share with you guys here. Pain is part of life. Do you both agree or no?
Oh, definitely.
The more pain we will sort of feel, it's nothing to cry about, but something to embrace. Something good is happening. And where does that reality sort of come from? Pain. Let's relate to pain. Where do we originate pain from? Where can we sort of see how pain is sustained? Yet, it's a beautiful thing.
I think when a woman goes through childbirth with her contractions to giving birth, that's one part. I think we can all I don't think we can all understand. Only a woman who's had a child can understand that part. There's also what Jesus went through, who died on the cross. So he went through that pain to give us life.
But that's the fact, isn't it? We all come into this world a very through a very painful situation.
Yes.
Mothers.
Mothers, yes.
But does mother hate daughter because she had daughter, which was painful, for example? No, exactly. That's the point. The pain is nothing. It's just processed to something better. Something better is coming after the painful situation we encounter in life, because of choices. The choice we make sometimes puts us in a place not necessarily bad, but wouldn't you agree? It's a doorway to something better.
Absolutely. Yes.
Well, we're relating pain to success, for example. Let's take sport also, for example. Do you think top sports people, they just sleep and one day they got out of bed and they're the best tennis player in the world?
Absolutely not.
Exactly. What must they have to do?
Practice, practice, practice.
Painful, isn't it? Very painful situation to go through practices of life to enjoy something you want in life. Practice. We must get out of our bed and go and do the things we love to do to get what we want to do. So coming back to what I said earlier, these things here like, wrong. Laptops and this beautiful thing that I'm recording this on now called Smarty Phony. Beautiful, aren't they? Look at that.
So smart.
Now, these are the things that we need to take advantage of, not just to use to text people and phone people. This is a powerful machine that you and I can make a lot of money from. Of course, Mum, turn on, what's that play thing? The game app. Turn the game app just to show the audience an example of playing a silly game. Well, shouldn't be saying silly game, but people are playing game on their phones, on their computers, and bring it closer to us, please. And this is an app that you can play games. And scroll down, please, to show some games. An app that you can just be playing, sitting in the toilet or sitting in your room, and you'll be playing only the games in the app. Not any other games. The game that the apps provide, that's the only game you play. And every time you play, you're going to get a few coins. You're not going to make $1 million of it, but at least you can make a bit of money out of it. How many people do you think are playing their video games on a phone? How many people do you think playing games on a phone, which is really a time waster, yet this beautiful thing called smartphone can generate something beautiful for us. Not only do call your families and friends, but you can make some ka-ching. Come on, isn't it so? Beautiful, isn't it? Hunt, open up, please, a trading account I just showed you earlier.
That'd be a bit hard to get on there.
No, just open it up. There's an app in there. There's an app already in there. What I wanted to show you audience, I love you audience, by the way. Now, don't forget, down the bottom of this video, now, where's my finger going? Somewhere about there, I think. It's a subscribe to my YouTube video. Please make sure to subscribe to my video so you can get an update every time I put up some of these beautiful videos to entertain ya. You know. There's no naked ones. I'm not there yet, but there might be in the future. Nah, just joking. Now, you're going to have a bit of a humor. Anyway, this is one app that the wife has just started. This is a money-making app. And this app, Mom hasn't bought any single bit of money, and then she's making money from the credits the company gives her because she joined. How crazy is that, making money with these machines? Please. That's why I say, subscribe to my YouTube. Like my where's my finger? Like my. So if I also have some linkies, you know what linkies are? Where's my finger? Some links in this video. Click on the video, on the links, and join some of these apps that I'm showing you, because you can make money doing nothing, literally at home. That's how serious it is. This world runs on a bit of cash. If you have more cash, you have more to flow with your life. Go for a holiday, buy a new car, do whatever you wish. Because we are in the modern world today. Everything's in our fingertips. True? Oh. And anything is in our laptops or smartphones. Everything you want is in that technological tool. Do we agree?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that would sound confident.
Absolutely. That's amazing.
It is. That's the truth. And although your eyes might be sore, looking at that little machine to try and get some few coins, not dollars, few coins into dollars. That's a painful sort of process to get to something you want to get into. Nobody builds a house straight up with bricks in it. One brick at the time. And you build a wall. Then the wall becomes a house. May I have the phone, please? Now, these phones, even though they're only coins, like one coin at a time, can turn into what?
Cash flow.
A lot of cash. So the analogy and the principle is no different. Come on, ladies, fill me in on this one. Is that true? One coin at a time.
Oh, yes.
Or one game at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, you and I could be sitting with the smartphone, just playing the game. No consideration. Enjoying the game, but no consideration. Hey, there are gamers out there, or there are companies setting up games that we can actually be paid.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine. Just imagine. Just imagine. Just imagine. You play, I give you an app, or you can play for whole year. Promise me, for whole 1 year. Okay? And don't take the money out. Just play the game. Let the money roll in the app. And for 1 year, you give it to me. You say, Steve, you're right. Here's your money. No, I'm just joking. But just imagine you play these games for 1 year. And it's paying you, say $1. $1 for every day. We get about, I think Mum gets about
$352.
free money just by playing video. Normally we just play for nothing. That's an extra for you, my friends. So if I put a link in my video in here, the one you're watching, click onto it, join it. Because when you join on it, can you ladies please join hand? Just join hand like this for a sec. That's how it is, see? We become joined. It's called a blockchain. And when you join with me and you ask your friend or your family to join with you, see the blockchains continue. Even though we're total strangers, but you are watching my video.
Yes, it's amazing anyway what these things can do. But we're here today anyway to be interviewed. But it's amazing that we are, being exposed to such things as making money online. But anyway, we have had a wonderful time together, coming together with ideas. And our daughter has really been an inspiration to others out there for what there's no gain without pain. Pain, how do you say it? There's no pain without gain. So she's definitely shown that by going on this hike. It was 8 hours. And she didn't practice or anything, but she certainly had a lot of pain through it and after it. But the achievement of fulfilling that is amazing. So all these things come to that in life of what we can do. We can do anything we want. If we want to make money online, yes, it's there. If we want to go and do a hike for 8 hours, yes, it's there.
But if you're gonna do a hike, what's the first thing you do?
Subscribe.
Exercise. Stretch.
Oh,
Don't do a long hike
definitely
without a
there.
bit of exercise to be able to
Excuse us.
cope.
So, so some people can just go out and do things, but definitely the best way to do things is to stretch yourself. But it just shows that some people can do it without even having to do that. It's the mind of a matter, if you think about it. Some things, flight, what's that saying? Flight? Oh, there's a saying. Flight. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say. But if somebody, it's in your mind. It physically can be done when the mind comes in first. How strong is your mind to do anything you want?
But that's
There's
the
not
beauty.
things all in life you need to practice. Some things you just have to do it without even the practice. When your mind is there, the willpower is so strong that it's just done. And that's just some things in life that we can take from. When your mind and the willpower to do it, you can just do anything you want. That's the part of our video today and what we're sharing. We can do whatever we put our minds to, it can be done.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely. So as we look forward again to the next 10 years, what are those sort of plans? What are the plans that we can plant our mind with those seeds today to get to the next 10 years? We've done the 10 years. We covered Australia. In 10 years perfectly, God put us back to where we began.
definitely, there are so many things that we have achieved already, I believe, that might not look much, but planting seeds has been very important. I think we've planted seeds in a lot of people that we've met along the way. And even though these people might not know it, but we've planted seeds in them, like saying there is a way to make money online. There's a way to make an income online. And that's where we're all heading to right now. So I think that's very important. And in the next 10 years, we hope to be having that cash flow coming through without having to
What
worry
it's
about-
trying to say is the income in the
Yes.
future will come from these
From
beautiful
these-
things
from these.
called smartphones and
From-
computers.
and
It's all
computers.
called in the cloud. That's a
That's
new
it.
terminology to understand
That's
what
it.
the wife is saying.
Yes.
Money coming from the cloud. Doesn't that sound like money from heaven? Sounds good on that. Money from heaven. Come on. Everything not starts with money, but everything's it's the reward from the heaven is in the monetary processes we earn.
Yes, as we have heard, one of the preachers was saying last week, when he preached, how many times has money been mentioned in the Bible? 800 times. How many times has faith been mentioned in the Bible? 300 times. So money is
A
there,
wonderful
a
thing.
wonderful thing that we all need to access.
And we can
we
acquire
talk
it
about it and
with the help of these wonderful machines. Look at this. It's even got free cameras in
so
it.
we're just sharing today with you how when Stephen was talking about in the next 10 years we will be yes, everyone is going to be working, most of the people will be working online, because I think that's where we're all heading, the next generation. Even now that people are starting already, I think during the COVID, that's when COVID came in, and everyone, not everyone, but most of the population. And
Wouldn't it be
started
fair to
working
say
online.
that was the blessing, the God saying, those who stays at home, utilize the internet and smartphone and computers to help generate the income? Wouldn't it be fair to say that? That was God's hand saying, hey, come on, people, get on with it.
Yes.
Stop scratching your butt.
But there we go. So the next 10 years, that's where it all. What do you think, Donna? I mean, do you work from home sometimes?
1 day a week.
1 day a week.
There you go. It's already started with daughter.
Daughter works 1 day a week, and I know there's a lot of others that we do know that work from home, and we just want to say that that's where the near future is heading. That a lot of people will be working from home.
Well, that's the beauty, isn't it? You got to start somewhere. But just using what you already got, it's amazing
Yes,
what's
the tools
already
are there.
available inside the tools.
Absolutely. So thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for the
Donna,
video.
for joining
Thank you.
us.
Anything else you girls want to share before we close this beautiful conversation?
Is there anything you want to share, Donna?
Got to look forward to the next 10
Daughter's
years.
on her way back tomorrow anyway, back to Perth.
Perth,
so
Western Australia.
that's where she's heading. But she's
How
going to
many
spend a
K is
couple
that?
of
About
days.
6,000 miles or something? Or is
Yeah.
it 2,000?
She'll be spending a few days over in Brisbane with her brother before she heads back to reality, which is a reality full of us going back to work and making the ka-ching and travel more as well. I'm looking forward to.
And lastly, I think, audience, one of the most beautiful things we got to understand, we got to prepare for the future. If we're not prepared for the future, the struggle of getting up early in the morning, going to work can be a stressful process. Nothing wrong with it, but if you can enjoy it, hallelujah. But if you can't, please. Uncle Stephen has got some good idea. You can start generating some ka-ching in these toy things that you use, basically just to take each other, or what's some naughty porn
They're
on
not
it.
toys, actually. They're
But anyway,
tools.
they could be used successfully to help you generate some extra income to pay for your holiday or pay for a new car or whatever you choose once you have done that accumulation. So ladies, once again, thank you very much. Our time is nearly
Thank you.
23 minutes, so we go 24 minutes and it's finito.
And thank you.
And I'd just like to say thank you, customer. Thank you, my clients. Thank you, my fans. You know, my fans. I got fans. I love yous. Don't forget, as I said earlier, subscribe to my video. Ooh, where is my finger? Right there. Press that red button. And there's a reason why. So every time I make these silly videos, there's good ones in between of them. You'll get a notification that Stephen has done one of those videos again. Okay?
Yeah.
And that's how we can stay in contact.
Okay.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank
God
you.
loves you. We love you. This is Stephen Arford from Arford Fortune, creating fortunes for the future. Hallelujah. See you on my next video.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.